In this section, we're going to be talking about how to add different types of attachments to your vessel. Now, in order to do that, we'll use the attachment menu here at the top. Now, in this attachments menu, we can add different types of attachments such as platforms and ladders, trays and packed beds for some internal components, as well as clips and lugs to look at the local stress due to some applied loads on those clips and lugs. We'll also be able to attach lining or insulation, as well as include cladding on different components. For your rigging and lifting, you can also include some standard lifting lugs, as well as ear type and trunnion. And then finally, within this menu, we can also add in some nameplates. So I think the main item that I want to touch on in this menu is going to be our rigging components. So here, if I wanted to apply some trunnions to this example, now within this trunnion menu, we'll be able to enter in the geometry for the component. You'll notice that as you enter in some of these values, we will highlight the dimension in the image above. In the top right, this is where you'll find some allowable stress values, as well as be able to save and load some user-defined lifting lugs. You can also change the trunnion type that you're working with, whether it's a fixed plate or turning plate. From there, if we need to include collars or a pad, we can do that with these checkboxes, as well as select the location of the trunnion. Now I'm going to click OK, and you'll see that those trunnions will be added to our model here. Once we've completed our trunnions, you'll notice that back in our attachment menu, our standard lifting lug has been changed to a tailing lug. So here, the menu will look exactly the same as a lifting lug. You can switch between the rectangular and round lifting lug if you prefer, and enter in the geometry of this lug as well. For the position, we can select the offset from the bottom seam, or we can reference our datum if we prefer. Here, I'll enter in our position. We'll offset it by 90 degrees. And then finally, if we need to consider a collar or a pad, we can do that as well. Now, once I click OK, you'll notice that within the model, we've added in this lifting lug. And now that we've added in our trunnions and lifting lug, we have the ability to run a rigging analysis. This rigging analysis that you see here will also be included in your report. In the next section, we'll be diving into how to create and review your reports.